Golden Wildfire, the Golden Guardian. After Count Gloucester's surprising defection, the Empire's invasion of Leicester begins in earnest. The Alliance Roundtable unravels, and the region descends further into chaos. Yet the Alliance does not yield. Claude takes command and rallies his comrades, insisting that so long as they can withstand the Imperial onslaught on Regan territory, they will survive.
And that's where things are. It's only a matter of time before the Imperial army marches on Regan territory.
Once again, Margrave Edmund is only offering financial support instead of troops.
My apologies. I'll do all I can on the front lines in my adoptive father's stead.
And on top of that, he sent his adorable daughter to risk her life on the battlefield. Unbelievable.
I'm so sorry for the trouble.
You have nothing to apologize for. The blame rests squarely on your father's shoulders. Mark my words, the next time I see him.
I think we get the picture, Judith. Save that fire for the battlefield. We're finally free of Count Gloucester and his overbearing pompousness. You don't need to go filling his shoes.
Isn't that exactly why you called me here? If I'm to fill his seat, I assume I also get his right to complain. Honestly, what's going on? The Alliance is facing an unprecedented crisis, and these great lords can't even show up to their own roundtable.
House Ordelia has no ability to resist the Empire, given our location and lack of military power. Were my father to take his seat at the Round Table now, the Empire might interpret it as a show of defiance.
I take it that means House Ordelia won't be contributing to the Alliance in any way. 2 of the 5 Great Lords have effectively forfeited their seats. Why not fill Ordelia's chair with someone like Viscount Seward?
Not happening. Can you imagine the fuss Albany and Burgundy would kick up when they learned we only asked Seward to participate? Those 3 houses have always been treated as equals. Besides, I doubt Viscount Burgundy could come even if we did invite him.
House Burgundy's circumstances are much the same as House Ordelia's. In fact, their position may be even worse than ours.
How are we supposed to stop the Empire like this? House Goneril was supposed to swoop in and save our skins, and even they couldn't bother to attend.
Leave it to my brother to eat some bad mushrooms just before an important meeting.
Don't you make excuses for him. If Holst couldn't make it, then the Duke should have come himself.
House Goneril has already pledged their full support. They're not the problem here.
Then why waste our time with this conference?
Our troops were provided by the Alliance's nobles. You know we can't act without a resolution from the Round Table, even if it is a mere formality. And anyway, the entire Alliance needs to be on the same page if we're going to coordinate our military strategy.
Well, as I said, I'm afraid there's not much House Ordelia can do, even if we are informed.
Be that as it may, we still have to get this done. Let's move on and discuss our strategy for the battles to come. This is it, folks. Right now, we need everyone focused on defending Derdriu. Here's the plan.
When we fought the Empire at the Great Bridge, it looked like they had a number of mercenary groups working for them. And yet, I didn't see any sign of Gerald's company among them.
It's not like that was the only battlefield, and there's no shortage of mercenary companies.
That's true. And you don't have any inkling of when the Empire is going to launch their attack on Derdriu?
No clue. They could strike tomorrow for all I know.
Then I imagine there's no time to waste in formulating a plan and fortifying the city's defenses.
Yep. If we lose the initiative, the battle's practically over.
If that's the case, then why are all of you just idling the days away?
The army can't act until Claude returns from those meetings. It's like no one can even sneeze around here without it turning into an endless debate. A king or emperor can make things happen with a wave of their hand, but I guess it's not so simple when you're leading an alliance.
Ruling by consensus may work in peacetime, but it seems to have a distinct disadvantage during a war.
Hey, Claude's calling for us. Sounds like the round table's finally over.
We better get going. If we don't hurry, all the food'll be gone.
It's not a banquet, you know. It's a war council. But yeah, we should move.
I'll be right there.
Let's start with introductions, shall we? Allow me to present the head of House Daphne, the Honorable...
The name's Judith. I'm joining the War Council at the invitation of our supreme leader here.
It is a pleasure to see you once more, Lady Judith. I am heartened to know that we will be fighting at your side.
You're Gloucester's kid, right? You've grown into quite a handsome boy over the last few years.
I'm sure all the men here seem like little boys to someone like Judith.
Ah, Duke Goneril's daughter. You've grown quite lovely yourself. You'll be outshining me in no time.
Are you kidding? I've got a long way to go before I can compete with you.
I don't really know what you two were talking about, but I think I'm ready for it to be over. Let's start the briefing.
So, you want us to hamper the Imperial Army's advance in order to delay their arrival at Derdriu?
That's right. And we'll use every bit of time we gain to tighten up our defenses around the capital in preparation.
Then we have to avoid losing too many of our allies before the battle in Derdriu.
Exactly. Hold them off as best you can, but the second you're in any real danger, I want you to fall back.
It's easy enough to order retreat after retreat, but I don't see how that's supposed to win the day.
Do you really think we can win this way?
I wish I could tell you that victory is all but certain, but honestly, it could go either way. Ultimately, our goal is just to buy time until the defenses are ready. And if we can just stop them from taking Derdriu...
Claude, I have to ask, are you keeping some kind of incredible top-secret plan from us?
Sure, I may have something up my sleeve, but it won't amount to anything if we fail to protect Derdriu, I can promise you that.
But if we succeed, then this plan of yours will get us out of our predicament? If that's the case.
Yes, then there is still hope.
You kids are all so young. Don't do anything rash and get yourselves killed, all right?
All right, let's reclaim all that time we wasted on the roundtable conferences. Watch each other's backs out there. I know we can do this.
Holy crap, alright, finally we're done with all the talking. What's up everybody, how y'all doing? We are back with Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hopes. You can invite allies with whom you have attained level C or higher on expeditions. On reaching level C support, you will be able to spend activity points. An expedition, you can get to know your allies better through conversation and questions. You'll gain support points based on how well you carry the conversation. If all goes well, quiet moment to observe your ally before returning. Okay, so it's kind of like the tea parties, I think.
That's a tricky one.
Plan to hamper the Imperial Army, tighten our defenses. Inferior numbers. Yeah, we're getting a late start. I'm with you, believe me. It's hard to get anything done when you need other people's approval first. The Imperial Army waits for no man. I better hurry and start giving out orders. I had some new facilities built in preparation for the coming battle. I bet you're just dying to check them out. We'll go on, don't be shy. They're sure to come in handy. Forgot. It's the...
That reminds me.
Do you remember your old mercenary company used to frequent this part of the continent?
Nuh-uh.
No, maybe that's why I get lost so often. At least you recognize how terrible your sense of direction is. Very surprising. I wish you'd strive to amend that shortcoming, though. See, I'm not a big fan of the pop-up notifications over on my left side, or especially with them sticking around. It's just a little much. Yeah, especially with them just hanging out there, just the screen gets a little too cluttered in the top portion, in my opinion. Reckless, take them head on. Stark differences, military forces. Slight advantage over the kingdom when it comes to wealth, but we're dead last in terms of our military. Well, it seems like because you're... I'm trying to think of the best way to describe what it sounds like their military is built around. It's...
How's this?
I've heard that all the key people from the church, the central church that is Arcea, currently taking refuge in the kingdom capital, moved to Camulus and resume their work eventually.
Hey!
So the church is going to continue as usual with all the preaching and stuff, yada yada yada. Kingdom's got plenty of devout believers. They'll do fine, and we can give gifts. I mean, it sounds like even in the Empire and the Kingdom, it's still the military is built up of smaller military forces that are controlled through the different lords. But it seems almost like there's an advanced level of autonomy within the Alliance.
What can I do for you?
I am the priest for Regan territory. I came here at the behests of the Alliance leader. Naturally, the church will use what little power, yada yada yada. You know, where in the kingdom, if the king or in the empire and the emperor in that sense, you know, says, hey, you're sending us troops, you're sending them troops. You know, well, the Alliance seems a little bit more democratic, so to speak.
Oh. Hey!
Hey, what's all with all the sighing? It's not very like you. A man can sigh when there is occasion for it. I have as good as lost my home and my family. I know, but getting all down to the dumps won't help. I'm sure things will change once we boot the Imperial Army out of Leicester. Yes, I suppose that is true. Very well, I shall fight with every ounce of strength coursing through my veins. Or at least I wish I could put on a brave face like that. But I cannot shake this gloom that plagues me. I mean, I guess it was always kind of obvious that that's how Leicester worked, but I guess we're kind of seeing a little bit more of like the war talks and the strategy and whatnot in this game than we did in Three Houses.
I carry a little of everything here.
So it's, I don't know, I find it interesting. I will sell bullion. Looks like I can't sell weapons to this guy.
Welcome.
Of course, Anna's here, yada yada yada.
Greetings, friend.
Yeah, I don't know.
Actually...
I was in Garrick Mach, and the Imperial Army attacked, yada yada yada. Sorry if I'm just kind of skipping through this, I'm looking for interesting tidbits, especially with these non-ally characters. Not only a central hub, nearly every Leicester territory, crucial connector to the Empire and Garrick Mach. Ooh, battalions. Welcome. I can recommend battalions to you. I'm certain having experienced troops on your side will be of great help. Alright, so you can hire battalions from the Battalion Guild. Battalions can be assigned to units from the set equipment option in the convoy menu. Every battalion is most effective against a certain enemy type. Facing off against that weapon type will trigger a battalion effect, which makes the battalion one tier stronger, and it decreases damage taken. Battalions have endurance, which lowers when the unit commanding the battalion takes damage. If endurance reaches 0, the battalion effect will... Okay, so it's similar to how battalions worked in the first one, but without, like, a Gambit. See, so I'm trying to think here. So, would it be smart to give Shez here a lance company because he uses swords? Oh wait. Yeah, let me rephrase. Would it be smart to give him an axe company because it covers his weakness against lances? I think that makes sense.
Capable people here.
Okay, I'm trying to think how many sword users I have. Because, like I said, I think this is how this breaks down. Because like I said, I want to cover my sword users. I know I think I only have 2.
We have some truly.
And I'll give one to.
Come back soon.
I'm gonna see how this is gonna. How this is gonna break down here. So Shez, battalion, and give him a set of axe warriors. Like I said, because it would make sense that it would cover for his weakness against lances with him being a sword unit. But like I said, I mean that's how it makes sense to me. Sure, Raphael and Ignatz can also take. So I'm trying to think who's. Well, I guess he was our. Okay, so right there you can see that now I have an advantage over lances and axes. Okay. So it basically increases who I have the advantage over. Okay, that's kind of cool. I will mess around with that, but I will do that off camera because that's going to be a lot of tweaking. So this is supplies. Supplies depot. You can exchange surplus weapons and resources. Oh, cool. And I can turn them into smithing stones. Okay. Again, I'm going to have to go through a lot of generic crap, but I kind of give up all my just generic non-plus star weapons. And then I'll go through everything else and make sure I have what I want equipped. So that'll work for now. Now I deliver. I'm giving up 10 items. I get 10 smithing stones. I can deliver resources. I can trade smithing stones for resources and materials to upgrade. Okay.
Everything has its use.
Interesting. Okay, at the blacksmith, you can enhance weapons. You can use resources to forge new weapons or repair weapons. Okay. Gold to forge weapons, increase their might and durability. How many times a weapon can be forged depends on the weapon. Okay, so I can increase might, durability. Okay, because I don't have umbral steel. Because right now, I mean, I'm using kind of just crappy iron weapons. I don't want to mess around and waste the cash on them at the moment. I don't have any weapons that can be repaired. Okay. Oh, okay. I guess I have to take a weapon. All right. Let's boost his Venom Edge. Why not? No, you know what? I think there are probably better weapons I can... for somebody. I know there's a few weapons I have that have really low durability. Okay, and it costs smithing stones as well. Okay, that makes sense. So let's boost durability and might. Why not?
Is this it?
Iron Tome plus 8. Okay.
See you around.
I might... Oh, okay, so that exclamation mark doesn't go away. That was kind of cool.
Excuse me.
Empires digging their own grave if they're trying to wipe out the central church. Surely the goddess will rain down divine punishment on them. Actually, Judith might crush them before the goddess even gets a chance. She's an extremely devout believer of Saros.
Do you have a moment?
If we could just hold out and defend Derdriu, I'm certain Claude has a plan to, that he'll put into action, but what scheme could he have up his sleeve?
Let's see.
Good question. Maybe all my reinforcements will appear and rout the Imperial army. I honestly doubt that. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to be rude. Well, we know he's got connections. I don't know where I stand on that House now that House Gloucester's fallen to the Empire. Can I even continue fighting?
You sure?
What's that got to do with anything? If you want to fight, just get out there and do it. But I'm just a nobody now. I'm not sure my soldiers will still follow me. Yeah, exactly. I agree with Raphael. Raphael's right. No need to overcomplicate things. Your soldiers clearly trust you, so I don't see any issue with you continuing on. If that's what you both think, then I'll try not to fret about it too much. Worrying won't help me accomplish anything. I'm going to do everything I can to keep going. That's the spirit. Plus, food tastes way better when you don't have to worry, when you don't have worries weighing you down.
Please listen.
Okay, happy that Judith is with us. Lord Holst.
Wait up.
Us mercenaries don't give a fig whether the Alliance or Empire wins, but I do hope the war changes this rotten world for the better, even just a little. So long as things don't get worse, I couldn't handle that.
Hello.
House Ardelia doesn't have a shred of goodwill towards Adrestia. I'm certain my father would fight alongside us if he could, but that would only make him a target for the Empire.
Let's see.
Then you'll have to fight twice as hard in his place. Yes, that's exactly what I'll do. I will simply have to fight twice as hard. In his stead, the Empire will pay for what they've done. Classmates of the Great Bridge of Murden. I wonder if we'll have to battle more people we know as this war drags out. War is seriously the worst. Why do we have to fight when we don't even hate each other?
Whew. Glad that's finally over.
Oh, hey! Nice job out there.
You too, Hilda. Good to see you back safe and sound. That was one close fight, huh?
You think so? I didn't even break a sweat.
Really? Well, I guess we did have the upper hand for most of it.
We sure did. And yet you still charged headfirst into the most contested part of the battlefield. You know, that's why you end up feeling like every battle is some huge ordeal. It's so unnecessary.
Whoa, hey now. Unnecessary? That's a little harsh. Someone has to get in there and turn the battle in our favor, even if it's dangerous.
I know, but why do you always have to be that someone?
Because I'm the protagonist.
Landing fast and loose is only gonna land you in an early grave.
Look, you might be my waifu, but shut up.
It's not like I'm trying to live like anything. This is just how mercenaries are. You can't distinguish yourself by hanging around in the back, and if you don't stand out, you don't get paid. People notice you if you do something showy on the front lines, and that can bring in the next job, you know?
You're basically commanding an entire army now? What does recognition matter at this point?
You're probably right. I guess I've just gotten so used to fighting like that, it's hard to change. Aren't there a bunch of mercenaries in Goneril territory? Pretty sure I've heard of a merc company stationed at the throat.
Yeah, we use mercenaries a lot when we're beating back the Almiran army.
Then I'm sure they're the same as me. Haven't you seen them going all hog wild, competing with each other up at the front?
I've never really fought with them, but I can imagine that they're way different from regular knights. My brother is always going on about how some guy from some mercenary company or other died fighting at his side.
No surprise there. The more a merc makes a show of themselves, the easier it is for the enemy to spot them.
Right? And that's exactly why I'm worried about you.
Aw, she's worried about us.
You don't have to stress about grabbing attention and getting paid anymore. So just take it easy, okay? We don't want you dying before your time.
Yeah, okay. I'll keep that in mind. It's not like I have a death wish or something. I can't really change my fighting style overnight, but I'll try to keep the recklessness to a minimum. Don't worry. You know, I've never seen a noble worry so much about a mercenary. You just sit back and enjoy the show, all right?
Enjoy the show? Yeah, that sort of talk is so not making me feel any better.
Yeah, like I said, Hilda is my waifu. That's right. I love Hilda. Yeah, I think of all the Three Houses girls, I think, yeah, Hilda's probably my favorite. Linhardt! I thought I would be taken prisoner, but instead I'm being treated as a general. What are they thinking? And now I'm on the front lines. The Alliance must be really desperate for help. I won't deny that. We can all use help. We can use all the help we can get. I sincerely doubt I will be of much use. Don't expect me to persuade any of my former... Okay. Assuming you meant former allies.
You need me?
Feels like we're all more upbeat now that Judith's here. Surprising to hear that hear her treat Claude and Lorenz like they're kids, though. Now that's what I call a true hero. Plus, she doesn't act all superior, even though she's the head of a famous noble house. I've really taken a shine to her. I'd love to be like her someday. You're young for a mercenary. You certainly look like you've seen your fair share of battles, though. I've heard about some of your exploits, too. We're lucky to have you on our side. I was worried because so many of our generals are just kids, Claude included. But I'm relieved we've got someone as talented as you to look out for them. Or look out for them, would you? There we go.
Your thoughts?
Acquainting yourself with Leicester's geography, Gloucester territory, which fell, yada yada yada. Again, I'm just kind of yada-yaing through that. Okay. That's everybody. Record keeper. Come to the record keeper, you'll be able to freely select and replay any battle you already completed. You can also select any side quest that hasn't been completed. Oh, that's cool. Oh, extra cool.
Which battle do you wish to reflect on?
Okay, so I can go back. I can do the, so I can go back. I can do these chapters. So I can eliminate the bandits and go for the S rank. Clean up in Phlegathon. I can go for the S rank again. Okay. And I can do it with all the units I have now. Everybody still gets stronger. Okay, that's cool.
Well, how'd it go? Any result's a good result.
Alrighty then. So everything's taken care of. If I do any of those auxiliary battles, I'll do them off camera. That's... I mean, it's cool that you can redo them, but again, we've already done them once.
Training can be the difference between victory and
I'm going to
defeat.
check my classes right now. I do not have access to the advanced classes yet. He's a Wyvern Master. No, she's going to stay as a Brigand, Cavalier, Brawler, Thief. Trying to make sure everybody is at least at an intermediate class for now. I believe everyone is an intermediate, but I still want to make sure. Yeah, she's a Cavalier. Linhart is a Priest, Bishop. Oh, he's going to become a Dark Bishop. Definitely. Shamir is an Archer. Yes. Okay. So everyone's intermediates. I'll spend activity points and whatnot in a second. Actually, no. I will spend one activity point. I want to do one thing. I want to take a look at these expeditions.
Been waiting long? Come on then. Sure, I'll come with.
Oh, I like the little load screen. Look, they're both riding the furry horses. And yes, I will continue to call them furry horses. Because that's what they fucking look like. Green Natural Splendor. Tie your horses up, grazed by the meadow.
I guess that's not a bad thing, though.
I like how this is voice acted. Okay, so yes, this is very much like the, like Tea Time in Three Houses.
You're not the type to sweat the little things, are you? Me neither. I think that's why we get along. Just because we're in the middle of a war, does it? Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. I thought that would get me something. Like, I'm not sure if, like, these bubbles up at the top left are gonna, like, shine or something if we answer correctly.
I love making accessories. I can make some... Oh, no.
Okay. So there we go. Yes, if you answer correctly, it will kind of flash.
So much...
Okay. Oh, wow. I have more support conversations.
Hey, Claude. Looks like you had another one of those meetings. You finally finished?
For today, yeah. But we're picking up right where we left off tomorrow.
That's a lot of talking. What could possibly call for that much discussion?
Well, first, we need to settle on a direction for the Alliance. And then come all the pesky little details. All responsibilities need to be doled out fairly, but each territory has different resources and different circumstances, you know? So it's tricky to figure out what's really fair. There's no one answer that works across the board.
But you're their leader. Can't you just make a bunch of decisions and get it over with?
No can do, I'm afraid. I may be the leader, but I'm still just one of the 5 great lords. Sure, I may be the idea man, but I don't have the authority to enforce anything on my own. On top of all that, most nobles are experts at focusing on what's good for their own territory instead of what would benefit the Alliance as a whole. When priorities clash, the debates just go around and around in endless circles. Makes me wonder if we'll ever reach a consensus on anything.
Hold on. Do you really think you'll win the war like this? You'll always be on the defensive if you can't act decisively.
I hear you, believe me. The process works much better in times of peace, but since we're at war, it's frustrating to say the least. What's worse is that it's near impossible to get a read on the situation. I don't have the foggiest idea how we're going to overcome this. Say, mind if I pick your brain? What would you do in my shoes?
What, me? Well, I guess I'd... You gotta just give him a nice whoosh. Deal with him that way.
Uh-huh. Whoosh. You care to spell that one out for me?
W-H-O-O-S-H.
You mean get rid of the Alliance's council altogether?
Exactly. If you give yourself more authority, then it won't take as long to make decisions. It doesn't even have to be permanent. You could go back to the old way once things are peaceful again. But I guess that wouldn't go over too well with the other nobles, huh?
Actually, I think you're onto something. Can't say it hasn't crossed my mind before. If folks at the Round Table just keep looking out for their own territory's interests, we'll be in a world of hurt if the Alliance is ever invaded. I just wish
Didn't Rome do something like that?
Whoa, are you seriously considering it, Claude?
Of course. Unfortunately, the possibility of it actually happening right now is basically zero. But you've given me a lot to chew on. Let's do this again sometime.
Just say the word.
Yeah, I mean, didn't Rome do something like that? Wasn't that how their Senate sort of worked, where they would be a republic under peacetime, but when it came to terms of war, they turned to one leader who basically ran the military and basically said, look, right now, we're doing this, fuck off, you know. We need to do XYZ to win the war, and then after the war, they went back to their Senate, and that what ended up getting Caesar killed. He ended up gaining too much political power and just didn't give up the political power. I could be wrong on that if my knowledge of history is total shit. Tell me, AJ, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I am going to make sure the equipment and battalions are all sorted away, and then we'll get a battle in before the end of this video. So, give me a moment. Okay, I took some time, boosted weapons.
What battlefield are you headed to?
What was I saying? Boosted weapons, boosted... or gave everybody, battalions, etc., etc. Very rarely, extra quests will appear in the war map. Extra quests offer a chance to get numerous rewards from couriers and monsters. Extra quests will disappear when the counter reaches 0. The counter will decrease each time a new region is captured. Okay. So I have 3 turns, which is kind of unnecessary because there's only, 2, but I'm assuming it's going to be more of a thing in the future. Sure, let's deploy for this selected area. Oh, yeah. I feel bad. I was going to, originally, my plan was to have 4 videos up today, and this is only going to make 3. This is what happens when I get my morning videos out. I have to go back to, my old workplace. I'm not sure if I said it in the series, but I ended up quitting my job. So wait, do I fight... Oh, I'm fighting both armies, I guess. Yeah, so I ended up, Okay. So, yeah. I had to... So I quit my job, so I was going to, turn in all my uniform and everything. Get all that turned in. Okay, a lot of fighters and axes, so yeah. Definitely we're going to want Ignatz. Especially because he also has the advantage over lances. And we got monks. I'm trying to remember who has the advantage over monks. Looks like it's Raphael. So yeah, he should help over there. Again, we have monks, we have fighters, axes.
There's no time to waste.
Bring Lysithea. And Lorenz doesn't have an advantage, but I want him to have, oh, what's the expression? I want him to get some levels. So I think that should be good. Let's fight.
It's my turn.
I'm probably gonna handle the left side with Lorenz and Lysithea more.
You can count. I've got
Lysithea just come and back me up.
I think this will go well. I'm prepared to see this through.
All right, here I go. There's nothing.
Have them take care of that.
Let the battle begin. Move out.
Keep up or get left behind. Got it?
Okay, defeat the thieves and the Imperial generals.
Good, but not...
There we go.
I'd be lost if I were to die here.
You can count on me. I'll do my...
Lysithea, take that small little base.
Greatness demands it!
Okay, this move is really cool. It's a fun little juggle.
All would be lost if I were to die here.
Wounds are severe. I have to fall back.
I'm just glad I could be of service.
Okay, looks like Ignatz took care of that. She has the advantage over that fighter. He's still duking it out.
I think this will go well. I'm prepared to see...
Take that base. That's still really fun. Get back here.
That was adequate. Do you know who I am? You should be ashamed.
A taste more bitter than blackest coffee.
Hey, that went pretty good.
Okay, so... Really? Still haven't taken that? Alright, fine. He's gonna head up there, seize that. Hey, we found the lost item. Awesome.
Get your kindness.
You can count on me.
Alright, so Lysithea, I'm gonna send her up there. Jesus Christ. I'm not surprised this has ended up happening. I kind of figured I would just have... I'd be controlling Lorenz for most of this battle. Ladislava.
Imperial General Ladislava is here to fight.
What? Okay. So I'm fighting that armored knight. She's still taking care of that. Okay, this music is fucking awesome.
Let's get started.
Keep your eyes on me.
What the hell?
I found strength in it. Yes, that went great.
Okay. So we have this stronghold here. Good.
I think this will. I'm prepared.
Take care of that guy. We have a Pegasus Knight up there. Oh wait, no, not our Pegasus Knight. Never mind. I'm getting distracted by colors.
Oh, there's nothing these muscles can't do.
Now there is nothing I cannot. Now it is my turn. There is nothing I cannot do.
You can count on me. I'll
Send her that way. Give Lorenz some backup. Okay. So he's taking care of that.
I think this will go well. I'm prepared to see.
Send him back down around that way.
I'm just glad I could be of service.
So this is.
Lysithea took care of the armored knight. Exactly what I was hoping she'd do.
Defeat. I'm sorry.
I'm all right.
What did you expect?
I won't lose.
See, you keep seeing the guys in yellow thinking they're our enemy because like right there, the base captain and all their things are in yellow, but I need to remember they're the grayish troops. Okay, base taken care of.
I think this will go well. I'm prepared to see this through.
Send Lorenz up that way. Or no, Lorenz is down here.
There is nothing I cannot do.
You can count on me. I'll do my best.
I'll send Ignatz up there, and I'll work my way up and around with...
Now, charge and attack. No, I'm all right. Really.
I'll take your spot.
Watch close.
It's my turn.
It's my turn.
Keep your eyes on me.
There we go.
I might be in a little trouble.
I can still fight.
That went great.
It's not over.
Hardly a rousing defense.
Got you.
Come on, go down. Okay, Raphael's still doing fine. Yeah, just finish taking that area.
Now it is my turn.
You can count on me. I'll do my best.
Now it is my turn. There is nothing I cannot...
You can count on... I'll do my best.
Okay, time to attack.
There we go, I think I got it.
Looks like that's it for us. Looks like that's it for us.
I handled it well.
You're so talented, Ignatz.
Okay, so Ignatz took care of them.
All right.
He's taking care of them.
There's nothing
Move up there.
I think this will go well. I'll provide...
Ignatz, we're going to send him down there.
None shall...
All right, here I
I
go.
must collect myself and concentrate.
I'm not a child. No time to slow down.
Hey,
I'm
that
not
went
a
pretty
child.
We must guard this position.
No time to slow down. I'm not a child.
Okay, okay. Yep, Lysithia's getting the hell out of there.
You can count on me. I've got you covered.
Okay, defend that point. Just get some health back.
All right, I better back.
Defend that point too.
I'll take your spot.
My turn at last.
No one's taking this place while I'm.
I vow to defend this location.
I'm dragging the others down.
Oh, there we go.
We did it. We won.
Good, but not enough.
I'm not the...
Man, I wish I could get Lysithia's level up a little faster.
I've got the hang of it.
Glad I haven't been wasting...
Alright, we got an activity point back.
Looks like the Imperial Army has finally begun their march in earnest. And they're headed straight for Derdriu.
Okay, but what's the problem? This is exactly what you thought would happen.
True enough. But even if I read the enemy perfectly and our allies do their absolute best, I can't do a thing about the odds. In the end, it's still a coin toss. It never should have come to this. If only I'd managed everything better in the first place.
Hey, don't beat yourself up about it. That's not like you. There was no avoiding this situation, regardless of who was leading the Alliance. In fact, I bet things would be a whole lot worse if it was someone else.
Maybe, but I'm not so sure. I can't help but feel there was another way I could have handled this. I had all these grand ambitions when I became leader. So much I wanted to achieve. But there's no time for any of that now. I've got my hands full just trying to keep the Alliance safe. It wasn't supposed to be like this. Tell me, friend. What should I do next?
Why are you asking me? I'm no fortune teller.
Fair point. I guess all we can do now is keep moving forward. One foot in front of the other.
Do you think your leader is all right? He seems a bit worn out.
Well, I tried to cheer him up, but I don't think it helped. Ultimately, all I can do is my best. That's probably the only thing that'll actually help Claude anyway.
Alrighty then, new expeditions. When you conquer a new region, sometimes an expedition icon along with the unit's name will appear in the upper left of the war map. If you invite the unit on an expedition, you'll get more support points. Okay. So Claude wants to go on an expedition, and he's riding a furry horse.
Indeed.
Okay, so I can bump magic. Who of my magic units? I think 13 is the lowest. Okay, so that's all done. We get something bonus if we come up there and do that mission. Well, for now, we'll head back to base. And I think this is actually where we will close things out for now. I want to say, as always, guys, thank you so much for watching. Social media can be found down in the description below. Please remember to like, comment, not already. Please subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned more next time. Till then, my name's AJ Gills. This is the Gaming Channel. I'm out.